And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
San Francisco.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to Butler. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, 36 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands though.
Yeah.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here is Ekeler. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 41, Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Ekeler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. This is a counter play, Ekeler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This is caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Play action, Garoppolo, and he's going to go down again.
Hey, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. 1st and 10. It's Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they run a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result. When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Butler making the catch. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 25 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 4th down and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hakeem Butler as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Eagles 28, 49ers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Richie James on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside.